Multi-laminate guitars. Let's go build some junk. Alright, we got it blank all unclamped and cleaned up. And then I drew on it. Now, my standard wedge, I think pretty much everything I've built, has followed this pattern. At the nut, I want to be 1.5 wide. 18 inches down from there, I want to be 2 1/4. That's it. That's the wedge. That's all I need to know. Center line, nut line, 18 inches. That's all I need. I've been trying to decide. I was thinking maybe moving on to starting the fretboard would be a cool thing to do. I've got some question marks in this whole project that I'm it's got me nervous because this beautiful red heart. I don't have a whole lot of it left. I may have enough left for one more short neck, but I hate wasting anything, but especially this gorgeous stuff. So I really don't want to screw this up. We're also planning on using that quilted maple top from Ty at Shock the Fox, which I really don't want to screw up. I want whatever that goes on, I want it to be as perfect as it could possibly be. But I've never done a headless before. I've never done a set neck before. So I got things to be nervous about. Alright, but in the meantime, I was trying to decide what to do for a fretboard. I'd at least like to have a plan for that, even if that's not what we move on to. However, it is a good distraction that's still productive, so I can, avoid the things I'm terrified of. And I initially kind of thought about using this bloodwood, but up next to that red heart, the pink goes away and it just looks brown. So I don't know. Another option I had, I don't want to put just a natural maple fretboard on this with a stained maple top. It just I don't know, it may look alright, but for some reason it just seems wrong to me. However, I'm going to reconsider that, because that kind of would, that could look really nice actually. But now I got to consider that maple. But I was really kind of thinking the Cocobolo, because it's dark. It's got red to it, but it's mostly just dark as hell. That with the sapwood would be cool. So just for the hell of it, I was looking at what would work. Now the problem with this is, what the hell do I bind it with? Which left me thinking maybe bloodwood with a maple veneer on the bottom to separate it from the red heart. Maybe, because it's going to be lighter than both. It's still got, a little bit of strawberry blonde to it. Maybe. That might even work if we did a maple fretboard, though. Damn it, now I gotta think about it. But Cocobolo was definitely an option that could work. My only question mark is what to bind it with. And now that I think about it, maple could really work out well too. So I got more things to decide that I don't know how to decide. In the meantime, I'm kind of not super impressed with this headless rig, and I may save this for something less important. And maybe I should go ahead and make something less important with this and get through the bigger pitfalls of doing headless junk, so I can be more confident when I come to doing this sexy thing. Two things. Number one, the headpiece. It sits a little lower than I kind of want it to. Or, I mean, that angle's maybe not that bad, but I would rather this be resting on that angle as well, and feeding instead of, you know, bending, if that makes any sense. So I'm halfway thinking, well, for a second I thought maybe, you know, more fretboard material past the 0 fret that tapers off and that sits on, but I don't know. Or just a slight angle past it. I don't know. So I might have to do some prototyping to make some of these decisions. I don't know. I have theorized for quite a while that doing a 0 fret, maybe doing a stainless steel for one thing, but a slightly higher fret for the 0 fret. So, I got me a piece of stainless that is a little higher than your standard medium. So I'm thinking about that stainless for the 0 fret. But my other thing with this is, this fretboard, or chunk of fretboard, it's a 1/4 inch fretboard like everything else, and it has been radiused. Well, here's the thing, where that bridge sits, and it's sitting as low as it goes, the saddle, and there's a little bit, I mean, there's visible angle there. Now, that angle is gonna soften quite a bit once we get to scale length, but I don't know if it's going to be an issue being slightly taller than the actual frets. I mean, in the end, it needs to be slightly higher than the actual frets, but I don't know exactly how much, and I don't know what that's going to look like at, you know, 25 to 27 inches. I'm thinking I might have to put a full prototype together just to see what that looks like at full length. Anyway, the plan for this beautiful beastie is headless, set neck, compound scale, 25 to 27, 0 fret. Craziness. I'm starting to get less and less excited about the set neck idea, but I need to do it eventually. And I'm starting to think, you know, working on the body all by itself and the neck all by itself would be handy in a lot of situations. And I don't know if I bothered you with the details before. This is kind of what I had in mind, or something, you know, vaguely like that. Those are probably going to have to come closer to the 0 fret. Well, I know they will. But whatever we do, I still want ears on it so it can hang, and, you know, give us a little area for the logo. So technically my headless will not really be headless, just have a tiny head. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we're doing, if you're digging it, like and subscribe. Catch you next time.